If there were a single practice that you can begin doing today to transform the culture of your school, what would that be? In this episode, I share with you one simple change that you can begin doing now that would have significant results towards establishing a vibrant, high-performing, and happy school community. Welcome back everyone, Oscar Ortiz here with School Mentor, and you're watching episode 2 of my series called The Secret to Great Schools. Great school leaders invest in their school culture. This is what sets them apart from ordinary leaders, because they understand that the environment of their school bears directly on the happiness of everyone on campus. So great leaders will find a way to create an environment that best suits the children, the staff, and the families that they serve. A culture that will result in the greatest growth and health for our children. Unfortunately, there isn't a how-to manual on creating great school cultures, meaning that our leaders are forced to play a game of trial and error, sometimes costing tens of thousands of dollars. The good news is that while I'm working on the first of its kind manual, through this channel I'll be offering you my best tips. There is one single thing that you can begin doing now that will not cost you a single penny, except for the already scheduled 15 to 20 minutes of professional development. This practice is so small that it often gets overlooked. And yet it's incredible how much it will improve the school day of your faculty and staff, and very importantly, the school day of your students. I am talking about the morning greeting. Okay, you're probably thinking to yourself, but Mr. Ortiz, my teachers already greet their students in the morning. The morning greeting that I am talking about, in order for it to be an effective tool towards transforming your school culture, must follow at least 2 principles. Number 1, it must be a universal all-school practice. That means everyone on campus performs the morning greeting, including you. The reason behind this is that we want to minimize the number of children that show up to campus without ever being welcomed by their teachers. Ask yourself, how many of my students show up to school that are never greeted by an adult? And now the most important rule for the morning greeting. Number 2, the rule is that every single child should be greeted by at least 3 adults every single morning. If you can manage to have more people do the greeting, the more the merrier. If you're wondering, well, how can I make this possible? I barely have enough staff for my other school duties. Stay tuned for the next 3 episodes where I discuss the 3 must-have elements of every morning greeting and how to work smarter, not harder, when implementing this practice. There are easy-to-follow steps that you can implement to make sure that this practice is done seamlessly and with little to no effort. Trust me, something this small as a morning greeting will have the greatest effect towards transforming your school culture into a vibrant and happy school community. See you next time. Not a classical school leader? That's okay. The principles covered by School Mentor apply to all schools and are effective in building up the vibrant learning communities that we all wish for our children. If you're looking for specific help, shoot me an email and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.